We're so glad that you clicked that link. And now you're going to hear about Concepts of Truth, Sexual Health, Sex and You prevention program. My name is Jessica Howe. I'm the WIN office manager and the sexual health coordinator. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. I'm excited for you to hear from our staff and consultants and even 2 coaches that shared their classroom with us this past semester. There's not enough time for me to tell you how much that I love this curriculum. It has touched my life. Some of you know I was a teen parent. I was a mother of 2 by the time I turned 17. Nobody was talking about this kind of stuff. I think we heard a lot. It's bad, don't do it. And we tell the opposite. We say sex is good, but with love and responsibility with one monogamous partner and the bonds of marriage for a lifetime. We teach them about value and dignity. We teach them about fetal development in the womb. We talk about unconditional love. And one of the topics that really sticks out to me in this particular time is we talk to the students about their bodies are more than just a commodity to be bought or sold. With so much confusion with social media and different things, they're thirsty for the information. You'll hear, I think, Millie, in one segment that you'll hear tonight, start talking about the kids just being hungry, and they are. It's hard to believe, but they're so deprived a lot of times of the truth that when we come into the classrooms and we begin to speak this truth, they eat it up. They want to know more. They want to hear, how they have value and they can't be replaced. One of the ways that I share this in a classroom is I lost a daughter, and I tell them, I said, there's people would say to me, well, at least you had 3 other kids, and of course, they didn't know what they were saying to me, but at the end of the day, she can never be replaced. Just like you can never be replaced. You watching this right now, you can't be replaced, and you can't be compared to anybody else because you're not like anybody else. And when you begin to start to understand the value and the design, your wrong thinking really becomes corrected. So I just urge you tonight to hear everybody out, listen, and come find us. Let us empower you with this curriculum, even if you're just going to teach it to the people that you've been divinely placed around. God bless you all, and thank you so much.
So I am Millie Lace, and I was just telling Jessica, I said, throughout the years, since 2009, we've been there and we're in schools, and we've had several coaches, really like write something for us or do a video. One time I had a guy that came on the Yawn Patrol on the WIN radio with me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So your testimonial, I'll say, or your comments, they mean a lot. Okay. Because you've seen it in action. You've seen the program Concepts of Sexual Health, Sex and You is important.
Well, I do not mind doing it at all, and I'm glad to do it. Here at WIN High School, I have seen this program before, but first time here at WIN. And I will say this, last semester when we first started doing it, the kids, they look forward to the women coming and do it. They like getting prizes because if they answer questions, they get a prize. With doing that, they're learning. And they had some really good videos. They answered questions, they talked, and I could see the kids, they're really engaged. Over the course, more questions were asked to me. And that's how I know as a coach and a teacher that they are learning. It's not just something that's filling time with. It's something that they need to hear every single year. And they're going to take this with them, not only in 9th grade or 10th grade, but for the rest of their life. I'm in this profession to help educate young minds. As a coach and as a teacher, that's what I get joy in doing. And as a health teacher, it's so important because guess what? I always ask them, you take away your health, what do you have? And they always look at me and they think about it and they're like, oh, wow, that's a great question, Coach. And so that's why I do what I do.
Just God bless on all that you're doing and being that teacher that cares.
Well, I appreciate it. And I will talk to you again one day. All righty.
Bye-bye. Absolutely. Thank you.
Coach Weaver, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you so much for being willing to share your thoughts about our sexual health program.
Thank you guys for having me.
I can't wait to hear what you think about it.
Overall, I think it's a great program, and I want to see it continue.
part of our mission is to empower future generations. And I really believe that this sexual health program is something so vital that they really do. They're hungry for. I really believe they're hungry for it.
True. At times, it seemed like at times the kids were very immature, but I know the questions lingered on throughout the week, even after they left. So I was very excited about that and just very excited, like whenever they came to the class, because I know the lessons would continue. So that's what I'm thankful for.
That's great. We've actually had college students, to tell us, hey, Miss Millie, what you taught us, in ninth grade, it's really been helpful, throughout these teenage years and on into college. And I really think that it should continue, for our adult life, right? Even after we're married, because sexual health is not just for teens, it really is for all of us.
True. Anything you learn as far as sexual health, it'll benefit you like throughout life. You may not realize it, but the smallest details about sexual health, it'll benefit you all throughout life. I know it benefits them because I know as a child, like you don't always have people in your ear to tell you to make the right decisions or just enlighten you about things. So that's what I'm thankful for.
Right. Great. Well, that means a lot. And so we're happy to hear that. And thank you so much for just giving us, your take on the program.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you guys for having me, and just thank you guys for coming out and doing all that you do. So
well, we love it. So thank you. Wish you all the best for the rest of this year, and hopefully you'll be here at the high school next year, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking forward to coming back next year. I guess I will see you guys next year.
Sounds great.
Hi, my name is Vicki Timmons, and I'm Carolyn Stewart. We work as a team, and we teach sexual health and you in the high school, and we've both been working together for 4 years in the high school program now.
It is very rewarding to us to be able to do this.
I think one of the most rewarding things is the relationships that you build with the students. They often see us after the class and they'll say, hey, how are you doing, Miss Vicki? Or how are you doing, Miss Carolyn? Often we'll still be together because we're kind of like two stooges. But we really just try to create an awareness in the students to watch who they're with in life, save themselves for marriage. And the benefits of a monogamous relationship. We also make them aware of the facts that STDs are something that most people don't realize they have, and the damage that it can do to their reproductive system. And a lot of them are really not aware of those things. So I feel like we do help them, and they really can ask some interesting questions.
Yes, they can.
So, and we try our best to answer them all, and we laugh together and learn together, and it's just the best part is
and
the
we have
relationships.
pride. We are teaching right now. So 2 weeks ago, we were in class and we were fixing to start class, and this little guy stuck his head in the room to say hello to everybody, and he looked over at us and he started jumping up and down. They're here. Y'all are gonna love these ladies. And I just had to go hug him because that just touched my heart, because he listened, and we knew he listened. And you can see when a light bulb goes off in one of their eyes and you think, I did it. We didn't have that when we were growing up.
Oh no. And of course, teenagers are typically stoic about their feelings, but the truth be known, they just want to be loved, and they love the fact that you're there and that you love them and you're trying to help them in life. And have a better life.
That is the whole reason. And the unconditional love is what we really, really teach. Of course, we can't say God or anything like that, but we get our point across very well, and they understand it.
And many will also mention God and godly relationships and Jesus. And if they do mention that, of course, we can discuss that with them if that's what they would like to do. So we just really enjoy teaching this together, and we enjoy being with the kids in school because in my case, I have 40 years of teaching experience. I taught 10th grade biology for 40 years, like I just said. And it was enjoyable for me because I'm always better when I work with teenagers.
And I'm the crazy one.
She is. She really is.
I connect to the kids really well. Thank you for letting us do this. We are honored.
Hi, my name is Taikisha Fuprey. This is my first time in concept of sexual health. I'm into my second lesson of sexual health. I learned about process of a baby. As the baby is developing, it starts to get more human, even though it is human. So going deeper into the lesson, they explain or they ask me, does this fetus baby any different from a full developed grown human being? And I said no, because no matter the size, shape, a human is a human. So I just found that unique.
Hi, my name is Deanna Sherman, and I work here at Concepts of Truth. I am the office assistant and also help teach the sexual health in the junior high. I go in with a lot of the other team members, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. A few of the things that have stuck out to me is how what an impact it makes in these young ladies' lives when they hear the true meaning behind unconditional love and the purpose of that. And so, and also seeing the 5 aspects of a whole person. It means a lot to me because I wish we'd had this same kind of curriculum when I was in school, because it's really made an impact in my life even as an adult. And so I just love this program. I love everything about Concepts of Truth, and I just really thank you.
Hello, my name is Susan Johnston, and I had the opportunity to work with Concepts of Truth to teach, facilitate the concepts of sexual health in the junior high school in my town. I remember when I went to a presentation about this and was just so interested in it because I've always been interested in health-related topics. I'm a former dental hygienist, and so I thought, what a great opportunity to get to go and work with some junior high students. And so I thought there'd be a lot of people that would be interested, and so I wouldn't be needed, but was glad to find out that I could be an asset and a help to them. So I went 2 semesters at the junior high in my town and helped to facilitate it. And one thing, we were very careful to keep to the script. We did not venture off, and so people can be sure that what is presented in the pamphlet is what is presented to the students. And one thing that probably my favorite part of it was when we would do the fetal models of babies as they develop in utero. And from the 12 weeks up to about 30 weeks, we had some models of some babies, and just to see how interested the kids were in the fact that this little 12-week-old developing baby looks like a baby. And I think it really helped to just give them awareness that some things they may have heard may not be true, but it's not a blob of tissue. It's not a bunch of cells. It's actually a developing human child. And so that was probably my favorite day when we got to pass those around and let kids hold those. But anyway, I would encourage you to download the Vimeo, purchase the Vimeo videos of these lessons just for yourself and for your young adults and young junior hires, just to give them a different perspective of developing their sexuality. Not only, they hear so much in the world, and it's nice to hear other options and truths that they can use to make their important decisions as they develop. But please download the link and watch these Vimeo videos, and I think you would be encouraged by what we teach. And thank you.
Here, I work in the office at Concepts of Truth. 3 years ago, I lost my husband. When getting into Concepts of Truth, I learned about sexual health. Well, sexual health is just not for children. It's also for adults. I so appreciate it, because getting into a relationship now is harder than when it was when I was a teenager. You want to be prepared. You want to do it the right way with the Lord's help, saving yourself again for that special someone that God will send to you. I just want to thank Concept of Truth for coming up with adult sexual health. And we will be starting that pretty soon here in June. And I hope as an adult you take this class, because it's just not for us single ones. It's for those with parents that have children or grandchildren that have questions about it. And you will know how to answer their questions. Thank you very much.
My name is Christy White. I'm an RN, and I also volunteer with Concepts of Truth through the Sexual Health Program. One of the things that I love most about Concepts of Truth is the people that you get to work with. The people you get to work with, you really get to see God move in many ways, in different avenues. Not only are they able to reach into the lives of broken women through post-abortive situations, also, we're able to go into the school systems and teach children preventative measures and healthy lifestyles that God intended for them. I'm excited to see the ways that Concepts of Truth is going to grow in all the different areas that God's moving them down, and just excited and grateful and hopeful to be even just a small part of it. I think a question that I have to ask every one of you is, how can you be a part? There's many different ways to be a part. Most importantly, not only servitude, but then coming alongside other Christians and loving and serving a lost world, but also, more importantly than anything, prayer. And prayer is the only way that Concepts of Truth can truly function. So my question for all of you is, how can you serve? How can you be a part?